Hey everyone, welcome back to A Maker Studios YouTube channel. My name is Lianep and I'm so glad that you are here with us today. Normally you'll find me on my own YouTube channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose, where I create beautiful DIY home decor all on a budget. Today we have for you a really fun and easy fall craft that you can certainly make at home. So let's go over all the supplies so that you can take some notes and get crafting. All right, so the first thing that we are going to be using is this beautiful decorative cutting board. It could also be like a board for like decorative purposes where you display decor. I don't know if I would use it as a cutting board, but I think it's meant to look like it. It could also be like a charcuterie board where you can display like food and things like that. But for today, we are going to use it for decorative purposes. And I found it at the Target dollar spot for $3. I love how thick it is. And I just feel like it could be used either as a sign. So like if you put it like this, it'll stand because it's so thick. But you can also place it like this and use as a display. So either way, what we're doing with it today could work for either way. Another thing that we're going to be using from A Maker Studio is Amy Howard at Home One Step Sample Paint. This is one of their whites. And then we have Chalk Heart Paste, and this is Heart of Gold. It has more of a like a golden brown maybe tone. It's beautiful. We're also going to be using this stunning Reusable Stencil by A Maker Studio. I have not used this one, but I love it. I love how big the details are, the flowers, and I just think it's beautiful. Let me take it out of the packaging so that you can see it without the glare. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? And if you've never used reusable mesh stencils from A Maker Studio, they're really easy to work with. They work just like a sticker. So you remove the backing. One side is sticky, one side's not. You would then place it on your surface, stencil it as needed, and then you want to rinse it off when you're done with some lukewarm water, and remove the excess color. Let it air dry, and then of course you can place right back on its backing and place it back in the packaging, which then is just so easy to be able to reuse over and over again. I have a few that I have used several times, and I just love that you can reuse them, especially if you want to make crafts for selling and you want to make multiples. You don't have to cut with a cutting machine, weed several times. You can just use a stencil. That's really easy. So, and they got beautiful designs, and all of these products you can find down in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. So this is the stencil that we're going to be using. Of course, I'm going to be using the squeegee to squeegee on the stencil, and then that's it. I'm actually going to leave the handle. I think it has a very fall tone, and I think it's going to work really well with the colors and the style that we're going to be using. So let's get started. All right, so the style that I want to do on the board is I want to have it where half is one style, half is another style and color, but I want to do it at an angle. So this is the handle. Instead of doing it this way where you have one side, I want to do it at an angle. So I'm going to use some of this masking tape, and I get this at the dollar store, and I'm just going to eye it out. I'm not looking for it to be extremely perfect. I never am. But I do want it to be as close as possible to half and half. So I think that's good. So the first side that we are going to be doing is the paint side. So I'm going to paint it with the white from A Maker Studio. And I love using this paint. I think it's just marvelous. It really goes on like so soft, like butter. And it has great coverage. So I just love using it, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to start painting it. And of course, this board is beautiful, so you don't really have to paint. If you find something like this, which by the way, if you have not been to the Target dollar spot, I think it's called the playground now, like dollar spot playground, something like that. But it's usually in the beginning of the stores, and you can find all kinds of stuff, not just crafting stuff, but some of these items are actually really good quality, and to create custom decor, I think it's a really good deal. So I would highly suggest check them out. And remember, if something does not match your decor style or decor colors or theme, of course, you can always just paint like I'm doing now. You can also change them up for every season. Like today, we're going to do a fall season theme because, of course, fall is upon us. But you can certainly do any season. And that's what I love. I love creating decor for every season. Okay, see how beautiful that is? It had great coverage. And yeah, I mean, come on, it's beautiful. I'm actually going to do the strokes to match the grain, the wood grain. So I'm just going to go on that a little bit of an angle. All right, that's it. We're going to remove the tape. I like to remove the tape as soon as I'm done painting. And then we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to get to the other side. All right, I think it's looking so beautiful. And I mean, imagine you can even just leave it like that, maybe add a stencil on this side and use it to place some decor on. I think it's gorgeous. But we are going to do something on this side, which is adding that beautiful reusable stencil. So what I'm going to do, as I mentioned earlier, you just want to remove just like a sticker. Now for this one, because I don't need the entire thing, I am going to just kind of fold it in half, the paper or the backing, because that's you know, I don't need all of it. So here's how it's going to look. Actually, you know what? I am going to remove this because this overlaps just a little bit. Because if I remove it, it'll just be a smoother transition to the edge. And that way, and we can put it right back on when we're done. There you go. Okay. I think that's going to be much better. All right, so as I was saying, I'm going to just fold it in half and just use half of it. So I'm just going to place it on here. Look how beautiful that's going to look. It's already looking so beautiful. All right, once I have it where I want it, I'm just going to flatten it out with my fingers, making sure that it is there. So to protect the white side, I'm just going to tape a little bit. You don't have to do this. It's just me trying to be very careful. All right, so once again, the chalk art paste that I'm going to be using is the Heart of Gold, and it's this beautiful brownish, kind of like a golden brown tone. I think it's perfect for fall, and you're gonna be stunned at how easy this is to work with. So it's really thick, which is always very nice because you don't get burly through, and it's just easy to work with. So and then of course whatever is left over you can always, you know, place back in the container. And how I'm going to do is I'm going to start from in out. So I'm just going to spread outward, because if I spread this way then I may get some bleed through or some runs on the sides, and I want to keep the sides as is. So here we are. We're just going to keep going. And this is why I wanted to tape, because that way I don't have to be so careful when I am stenciling it. You hear that train? There's a train going by. All right, see how I'm going outward instead of this way. This is you can also do this while you're painting. I actually did it when I was doing the painting of the white. This is gonna look absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see it. Okay, there we go. See, I have some left there. I'm just gonna put it as much as I can right in there because we can reuse it. All right, we're gonna cover it back up and we're gonna remove the stencil. And it's so easy. First, I'm gonna remove the tape. And then, again, the stencil is so easy, but look how beautiful it's gonna look. Holy smokes. I love the combination of the white and the golden brown, and I think it's stunning. We're gonna let it dry. I'm gonna go rinse this off with some lukewarm water, and then I'll be right back and we're gonna finish it off. All right, so it's looking fabulous. I am going to place the handle back on. That way it's on there. And because I decided to add one more thing to the
right, and this one. Such a pretty handle. It has it's a faux leather, so it's not real, but I just think it's cute. Okay, perfect. So now that we have it on there, I decided to add a stencil. So we're going to use another one of A Maker Studios stencil. This one has more words and actually several designs on a sheet. So what I do when these come like in multiple, you don't have to, but I like to cut them. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of them. And I'm liking this one that says Faith. I think it looks so pretty. And I think it's a great size for my board. So I'm going to remove that. And then I am going to just cut. And that's what's beautiful about these stencils, is that you can cut them or you can leave them as is. And then add, you know, tape around so that you don't stencil over any other design. But when it's like these, I like to cut them because it also allows it for a more manageable size. All right, so I have to decide which angle I'm going to place it. And I think I want to place it kind of like, so not like this where it's aligned with that vertical. I think I'm going to place it like this. So same thing, I'm just going to remove the stencil and then place it right on there. If you place it somewhere where it's not, you don't want it, you can just remove it and replace it. It's all good. So again, we're just gonna like this. And I think for this stencil, I'm not going to use the brown, although it will look pretty with the golden brown. I am going to use a darker color. I'm going to use the dark brown, and this is the Slow as Molasses. I think that's going to give it a good contrast. I could also go with black, but I'm kind of liking this darker brown. So I'm just going to use the squeegee one more time and start stenciling. Again, very easily. I don't have to tape this one, because I have enough on the ends that I think I should be able to just get around. And so easy, truly anyone can do this. And again, keep in mind that you can reuse them over and over again for different projects, for gifts, for, I mean, think about Christmas, right? Like if you're gonna make gifts, or if you're gonna make Christmas greeting cards, or even ornaments where you have to reuse one same stencil over and over again. This is just a perfect scenario for it. So perfect supplies. All right, so we're done with that. How easy was that? We're gonna remove the stencil. Look how pretty. Let me show you a close up. I love it. I'm so glad I added that, and here's why. Why I like that is because, again, I can use this as a sign where I can place this somewhere in my home and use it like this, or I can place it flat where then I can place things on top. So the possibilities are endless.
So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this craft. Is it something that you'd love to recreate yourself at home? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You're going to get inspired week after week. So make sure you hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any of the uploads. And don't forget to check out my channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose. And if you love what you see there, I hope you join our YouTube family as well. Don't forget to check out also the description box where we have all the links for you for all the items and supplies that we use today from A Maker Studio. Have fun creating and have a blessed day. Bye.